What is up, YouTube? This is He Got Kicks. I hope you all are having a blessed day today. Before I get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for me, that we get all the notifications every time I drop one of these bangers for you guys. As you know, I had the Travis Scott 1 Jordan Low review and on feet and everything, and I started thinking about, because there was a huge debacle, there was a huge just controversy and everything with the ones, the highs, and I just started thinking, I've seen some of my friends, you know, get scammed, and you know, there's nothing I could really do about it because I couldn't legit check their shoes because I did not have one, you know, in hand that I owned and, you know, looked at daily and everything. So that was one thing that kind of always, you know, bothered me. I didn't want to see them go through that. So now I am here for the culture, I'm here for the community, and I'm here for you all. And this is going to be one way that I feel like I might be able to, you know, give back a little bit. And I was going to give you guys some tips on how to tell if your Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows are real or fake. Again, every sneaker will have some differences, I'm sure, especially depending on size, but these are going to be from what I see, and these are a pair, of course, from Nike that I unboxed from my review. So go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get that out there. Hit that share button for me, because, you know, I don't want anybody to get scammed from this. I don't, because the fakes, they are going to start coming. They've probably already been made. They're just ready to get out there. So first and foremost, I'm going to go over the box. Box, again, it's a smaller Jordan 1 box, just like all Jordan 1 lows, and it is, again, that, you know, mocha colorway. It will have on the inside the swoosh, and then on this side, again, it will say swoosh, and it will have the mine has right there up here, it reads off 305x220 x115, which of course is the dimensions of the box. That's the lid. Right here, as you can see, is what the box looks like. And another thing that's going to help out, again, is that QR code. If it's going to be hard to really, you know, get that wrong, but right here is how all of the font looks. You know, it will have, of course, mine is a 10.5, so it has that smaller 5 next to it. Also, always beware if the suggested retail is not on there. That's one thing that I kind of noticed with some fakes, is that the suggested retail is not on the box. Although it could just be that it got ripped off. Who knows? But again, it'll have the pink Cactus Jack paper, and have, of course, here's all the symbols. And it is actually kind of, it's not like a really thin paper. It's actually kind of like a thicker paper. So that's one, because I saw one of my friends actually had a fake, and the paper was thinner on the high. So that's one way you can tell. Of course, here are the bags, what the bags look like. They have the red. It looks like they're also waxed laces. These black ones are not wax laces. That's what it looks like. And, or they, no, I don't think those are. I know the ones in the shoe are wax though. And those are the pink laces. So, and then also it'll have the paper on the inside. Paper on the inside, again, is kind of just like the paper on the pink. So that's the box. You know, there's not really the swoosh right here on this side. There's not really too much space in between the bottom, so that could be one way on the box that you could tell. Here's what the back, the 1985 Air Jordan 1 looks like, and the back looks like that. Nike swoosh, not too much space either. From there might be maybe half an inch right there difference in separation. So that's one way to look at. So now let's get to the sneakers. Here's the right shoe. Here's what it looks like. Right here is where the swoosh comes to. It goes over the stitching right here just a little bit. It is actually at the it is just above the third stitch on mine, is what it kind of goes above. right here on the top of this one, it actually goes, there's no stitching here, but then the stitching starts maybe, let's see if I can get it up close right there, maybe about a 1/2 inch right here, not too much right there, and it goes up to right here. So as you can see, there's not much space right there. The Wings logo on the back is also, it's stitched in as well. It's not, you know, like poking out. Here's what it looks like right here, the back. And of course the suede, if the suede is a very, very nice quality suede, so the suede might not be as good. So you always got to check. And sometimes it's really hard, especially with the 1-highs. Here's, and it's kind of like a softer suede a little bit too. So that's one way that you can tell it right there. Right here is the Cactus Jack, and again, here's the regular swoosh right here. That's where it ends. Here, the Cactus Jack, as you can see, one of the red stitches goes into the regular stitching, and then the other two are right here, as y'all can see. And of course, like I said, I'm just doing this for you guys. The suede is really nice suede. Boom. The second straight stitch or painting of the red is over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th stitch right here on this side. And it is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th stitch on this one. And again, it could change, of course, by sizing, but that is what it looks like. And that middle stitch, or the middle one here, goes into the stitching on this side. So you could have a small differential in which one. So pretty much from what I'm looking at right here, one of the red parts of the Cactus Jack up here at the top is going to go through one of the stitches. The third one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this one goes below the 13th and 14th stitch on that side. And of course, right here's what the Cactus Jack looks like. Right there. This one this swoosh, the backward swoosh right here, goes to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th stitch. So yeah, there's a few differences, and like, you know, they didn't have it exactly the same, but of course, like I said, there will be some differences here. As you can see, here's the Cactus Jack on the side. Let me see if I can move this lacing down a little bit. It'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stitches until it hits like the middle of it. So it's probably roughly about, let me see, because I had to remove all these laces to get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 stitches down the straight seam. So there's 20 stitches down the seam. Right there, the Nike Air. This is what it looks like. Isn't too much space at the top at all. Really, there's not any space. On the back, this is what it looks like. Here, the lettering, very smooth, just like the same font as the 1-highs. Of course, these actually has the QR code on the size tag. Travis Scott, this is what it looks like on the insole, which the insoles they will normally probably get right. the Cactus Jack right here, and the Wings logo is back there. And then also the placement of a lot of people kind of miss this sometimes. The placement of the size sticker is normally always in the very back. So that's one telltale sign, but I mean, sometimes I guess it can move, but everything that I've really had, especially like all my regular Jordans and everything, is always in the direct back of the shoe. I've noticed that. So sometimes it could be up at the top, or, you know, maybe towards like the middle of the Travis. So that could be one thing. Here it could be at the top of the Jumpman instead of at the bottom. That's one thing. And the lining is a little bit thicker on both of these. So if it's kind of a thinner lining, that's one way you could tell. Then also here is the face. Right here it is stitched. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in the mouth, and then it's actually, you know, you can actually really tell this is stitched in. It's not like a, you know, stamped or perforated or anything like that. It's actually stitched in, so that's one way you can tell. So yeah, there are a few tips just so you can tell. I hope it's not going to be as tough as the highs were, but there are definitely some tips right there that, you know, you can definitely look at a pair and hopefully you can figure out if, you know, it is real or fake. You know, I really wanted to get into it, so sorry for kind of some of the, you know, stoppages, but of course I'm not really going to edit this one at all. It's just going to be one all the way through. That way, you know, y'all don't miss anything. So that's my little go over of the shoe. I hope it helps. I really do, and I hope to help somebody out there determine if I hope I stop somebody from getting scammed. That's my goal. So love you guys. Stay tuned. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.